Adam Hammes, the pride of Wisconsin disc golf, he's game to take down anyone in the biggest of moments. Hammes is a top-ranked disc golfer out on tour, and he has been for a couple years now. With that have come some amazing moments, such as incredible throw-ins, huge putts, and great wins. But like so many others out there, the bad moments happen too. From losing leads in tournaments to some very angry moments, Hammes has it all. One of the most entertaining players to watch on tour, whether he's doing good or bad. The best and worst of Adam Hammes. Here we go. Adam Hammes has a few, let's say, angry moments in the past. Sometimes emotions have gotten the better of him and he's taken them out on the course. Or out on the basket. Like I said already, he's entertaining. Here are some of those moments from Hammes in his career.
Side Adam here as well, so. Man, this guy looked like the favorite after the Resistance Open. The way he was playing up. What?
That's
What?
so rude.
Oh.
So rude. That was dead center.
That was gross.
Everything but in. He can't believe it. I can't believe it. No! Did you see that?
Oh! Oh, no.
No.
No. No,
way.
no. Oh, my gosh.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
That was gross.
Everything but in. He can't believe it. I can't believe it. No! Did you see that?
Oh!
Calvin's favor, if Adam doesn't make this putt here, this is a scary one with a slope behind the basket leading you straight to out of bounds. And what a terrible time for a mishap, and he knows it.
Oh, one of those 50-50s on the right-hand side, and
Puts him 10 down on the round now.
there you have it.
Very strong showing after winning last year, or winning last year, or winning last year, or winning last year.
And he's gone low, and that's going to be OB. He looks right at his fingers. That's an unfortunate mistake there for Adam. He's not happy at all. At all. In fact, turning the camera around. That was incredible. But here we see Simon lining up.
If you've been watching disc golf for a couple years now, then you're gonna know about the pedigree of Hammes' putting. He's one of the best, both statistically and for the eye test. When he's on, putting on some of the best putting performances we've ever seen. Here are some of the greatest putts by Adam Hammes.
Oh my God! Adam Hammes from way back. Believable.
And to be honest, he's just trying to lay this up. I mean, he's just trying to use the jump putt, get it going to that green, and bang.
Oh, 77 feet. Oh, yes.
He putted his own hat off.
That's when you know you're putting great.
That's commitment. If your hat stays on, you're not trying hard.
No, you're not trying hard. Another 78-foot look for Adam. Does he keep the hat on or does he jump through the hat? Oh, the hat flies off. This is looking good. Oh, gosh. Come on. Once again.
Place right now. And Adam just... Putter. Oh, Adam's getting frisky. Oh, my gosh. Yes, he is. Wow, what a putt. Wow, that is so courageous running that putt, man.
Adam can focus here.
Oh, I see what you did there. That's a fantastic.
He sure did. And he sure did.
What a putt.
Edge of circle 2.
He likes to make these sometimes. He just missed one. I imagine he's trying to make up for it.
Come on.
Oh my goodness.
And he is up there putting for birdie as well.
And
oh.
Adam just wanted a chance to hit another one of these 50-footers here.
Yikes. Yeah, I would say right now he's the best.
Well, certainly on the...
Oh, baby,
Adam.
let's go, Adam.
You know, certainly on these...
You see that. You hear us harping on the fact that this is such a difficult place to putt. And, well, you know, maybe it isn't. Maybe we were right. Never mind what I was going to say.
Hammes can do it all, whether it's off the backhand with a lot of power or the sidearm where he really dominates the game. But like all pro players, we're going to look at some throw-ins. Hamas has a couple of really sick shots he's been able to pull off. Enjoy.
Use the rangefinder, comes in about 6 feet closer than Castro. He's going to put up his Onyx.
Wow.
Give everybody the distance and the disc again.
It was about 372. I threw my stable Onyx. Cash it. We'll take it. Wow.
Edge putt. He will be running that.
Yeah, but again, opportunity, but scary from there. Adam with the zone.
Going standstill. Coming in kind of hot. Wait, what was that?
Kind of hot on the stripe.
The ace.
Is that in the basket?
Yes, Adam Hamas with the ace. Slow start.
Whoa.
No longer.
Before you can win, you have to learn how to lose. And for Hamas, that seemed to be a very real concept. He has incredible talent, and he has had his whole career, showing that he could compete at the top against the best in the world. But can he win? Historically, that was not the case right away. After easing into the Pro Tour events in the late 2010s, Hamas had some really good tournaments. No incredible wins, but he was showing that he can contend at the top. It wasn't until the 2019 Hall of Fame Classic where Hamas would go down in the history books for one of the craziest battles ever. Starting the final day with a one-shot lead, he would battle it out with Calvin Heimberg the whole round. Hamas would have a two-shot lead with 3 holes to play. Calvin's shot on 16 would grant him the birdie. Hamas, on the other hand, would struggle on the putting green, ended up taking a bogey. All tied up, and after hole 17, when Calvin birdied again, Hamas was looking at losing the tournament outright. But on 18, Calvin would stumble. After some poor shots, he would have to fight to save the par. Hamas got himself in the position to tie it up with this putt and force the playoff.
Oh my goodness. Just crawling over.
First hole, both players make amazing drives and walk away with the easy birdies. Second hole, Hamas would park the par 3. Calvin would make a decent birdie putt to continue the playoff. Third hole, Calvin plays on the backside of the fairway route to make a good look at birdie. Hamas would hit trees on the approach shot, needs to make this jump putt to force another hole.
Hats off. Not the effort he was looking for, and now Calvin.
A great battle, but Hamas would come out the loser. It wouldn't be until a few years later when Hamas would get another chance at redemption. 2021 Santa Cruz Masters Cup, Hamas was tied for the lead heading into that final round. Always an amazing event to watch. This course is awesome, and Hamas was playing it to perfection. At the end stretch, it came down to just 3 players. Hamas would have the lead by 1 over Kevin Jones and James Proctor, who was on the chase card. Hole 18, Hamas would make a big birdie putt to keep the momentum going. De La has 24 holes, so don't get confused when we keep going. On hole 19, 435-foot par 3, check out Hamas on the tee.
Eyes are on a little stall step and just powering up. What a weapon!
Lift. Great shot.
What a weapon!
And I know we haven't.
After that birdie, Hamas would now have a 2-shot lead over Proctor after Jones fell back. Then this happened on hole 20, making it very, very interesting.
It's 2, in my opinion, because I know you asked that.
Ooh, that is so fortunate.
Oh boy.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
No. Oh my goodness. And now the doors have swung open.
He has to run this one.
Well, yeah, this is a must make, it seems like.
Oh, big sledge.
Go. Are you
let's go, dude.
I'm calling a big sledge.
After the mayhem had settled, Hamas would go on to birdie hole 22. Hamas was able to give himself some room. Jones would drop off, but Proctor would get all the way to 32 under par. All Hamas had to do was keep it clean on the last 2 holes, and he would have his win. That's exactly what he was able to do. In control, both of the emotions and the game of disc golf. Hamas would keep his 2021 season moving forward with a battle at the MVP Open. This time, Hamas would have to chase down the leader, Eagle McMahon. Down 4 shots heading into the final round, Hamas would shoot 7 under par on the front 9 alone. For a moment, Eagle would fight back. We go to hole 13. Eagle has a 1-shot lead. This is Hamas on the tee.
PGA breaker.
It's been a disc that Adam's been working into the bag quite a bit this year.
Look at this late turn.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Needed it.
Beautiful. Needed it and took it.
Hole 15, Hamas on the tee, still tied up for first, would throw an absolute rope, parking his shot for birdie. As Hamas started to take off, Eagle would go flat, just making pars. Hamas on 17 would push his drive too far, being cut off, having to go through the trees to make the up and down for birdie. Barely hitting a tree on the shot, but it worked. Now only 18 left to play with a 2-shot lead. 18 would be smooth, layup shots, just keeping it in bounds. Hamas takes down the MVP Open, his biggest win to date. As 2021 came to an end, Hamas would be standing in the top 5 for point totals. When Eagle pulled out of the Tour Championship, Hamas would move up to be given a bye all the way to the semifinals format. Needing to be in the top 4 after this round to advance, Hamas went all out, leading the field with an 8 under par. Heading into the final 18 with only the top 4 players left, it was looking pretty good for Hamas, especially after seeing what he did in the semis. Yeah, that's not what happened. After parring hole 1, Hamas would double holes 2 and 3. Then bogey 3 more holes in a row. Then make a couple birdies, and another bogey. He was so up and down, it was crazy to watch. The back 9 he would par 8 holes in a row to then just bogey the last one. Finishing the round at 7 over par, losing to 3rd place by 11 shots. It was an incredibly hard round of disc golf to watch for Adam Hamas. After a pretty slow season in 2022, Hamas came out this year hot. Second event of the season, Waco Charity Open, Hamas would again be in the lead going into the final round. Last time he was in the solo lead by 1 was 4 years prior, where he lost in a playoff to Calvin. This time, Hamas was trying to hold on. After somewhat of a shaky start, an ace would help kickstart it, which you guys have already seen in the video. Kyle Klein on the chase card would be starching the course, playing it like no one else was able to. The only player in the end to catch him would be Hamas. Stepping up to hole 17, Hamas was down by 1 shot after Klein just birdied 17. He would make a great drive to set himself up for the birdie chance. Here's what happened.
Tricky putt from there. This looks super short. Is this a? Is that a layup?
I don't. On the tee box in the background, right as we saw that shot come to the.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, okay.
I am fully wrong. He is going for that. Wow. So there's no way.
Well, this is a situation where he knows.
After that, Klein would make birdie on 18, forcing Hamas to have to ace on 18 to tie. That didn't happen. Hamas was left with another second place finish after starting the day with a 1-shot lead. But his season isn't over yet. Just recently at the Portland Open, Hamas would be in contention alongside some of the best players right now. After a shaky end to his second round, Hamas would storm round 3, shooting an impressive 10 under par to put himself in the lead by 1 shot. Up to this point, with Hamas leading by 1 going into the final round in his career, he was 0 for 2. For Portland, he would have to fight to make that not be the case. Aaron Gossage and Corey Ellis would be right there with him during that round. 17 would be the huge swing hole for the round. Hamas at this point had a 1-shot lead over Gossage and Ellis. Hamas would start with a roller off the tee, but it hit a tree early on. After that, he would fight to try and get into position, ended up failing to get up and down to save his par. Bogey for Hamas. Meanwhile, Gossage made an incredible birdie. On 18, Gossage was now in the lead by 1 over Hamas and Ellis. The final hole, par 5, was setting up to be a crazy hole. After 2 safe shots, Gossage was in the perfect position to make the birdie. Ellis would lay down the roller, trying to get as close as he could for the eagle chance. He would go OB out of range to save the birdie. Hamas would also lay down the roller and go out of bounds. But here's where things get interesting. Hamas went OB close enough for a long putt to save his birdie. Gossage would shorten himself on the upshot, leaving himself circle's edge. Both players are putting for the birdie, Gossage still with the 1-shot lead.
By sticking this putt to save par. And he does.
And that's actually for birdie.
That's a
Oh
birdie.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Birdie. I'm sorry. For the
roller?
4.
Oh my gosh.
What
For
a
the
putt.
4. Aaron for the win. Didn't get the lift.
After that roller coaster of emotions, we head to a playoff. Hole 1, Hamas would be up first, turning his shot over, almost going OB on the par 4. Gossage would push his sidearm as far as he could up the fairway. After drives, it looked like Hamas was in the better position. Gossage's up shot would be a little short, but still a good look at birdie. Hamas from standstill would throw an impressive shot, leaving him a much better look at the birdie. Gossage tries his best, but comes up short. Hamas knocks in the putt to win the 2023 Portland Open.
In dramatic playoff fashion, Adam, crown champion here. Tell us how you feel.
I don't really know yet. It's surreal. I mean, my last win was almost 2 years ago, And it's weird how this game can go, you know. You'll have your ups and you'll have your downs, and sometimes those downs last a long time. But to finally be back on top is, man, that feeling was missed.
After so many battles out on tour, Hamas finishes his last one on top. He broke the streak of throwing away leads, this time able to finish it out at the Portland Open. Shots happened, Gossage did what he did, but in the end, Hamas was able to capitalize on the situation, just like Gossage did when he birdied hole 17 as Hamas made bogey. This game is a crazy sport. In the end, your worst moments teach you a few things. For Hamas, he learned how to lose, but he certainly knows now how to get the job done. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, check out the channel and all that jazz. Comment down below your favorite Adam Hamas moment, whether it's been a good one or a bad one. Alright, we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.